It has been suggested that Esteban Ocon may play a part in Mercedes' strategy to replace Lewis Hamilton. Ocon, an Alpine driver, used to be a reserve driver for Mercedes and is still connected to Toto Wolff's squad. Wolff has to make the crucial choice of how to take Hamilton's place at Ferrari in 2025. At the other end of the age range, Fernando Alonso and adolescent Andrea Kimi Antonelli are both viable choices. Welcome to F1 Opinion. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more updates. On the F1 Nation podcast, Fred Ferret of L'Equipe offered the following prediction: Ocon or Alonso? Since Ocon works for Mercedes management, he is able to agree to a one-year contract. Then, in 26, you can put Antonelli in after he has learned at Williams or wherever. Natalie Pinkham believes that Wolff's choice could be affected by George Russell's conduct and leadership during the next several months. It depends on how Russell performs this year, she stated. They'll be pleased to insert a rookie driver like Antonelli in beneath Russell if he proves to be the natural team leader. They might be more likely to choose Fernando if Russell falters, as we witnessed in Singapore, and if little errors occur, which I doubt will happen. But if they do, I'd love to see Max Verstappen there. The intriguing name that keeps coming up is Antonelli, the junior Mercedes driver who is presently competing in his first Formula 2 season. Wolff declared him to be a future star in public due to the excitement surrounding his potential. However, Ferret asserted, "I wouldn't bet on Antonelli to Mercedes for 25, regardless of what happens next year. It is preferable for a child to learn away from pressure, just like it was for Ollie Behrman. Even if Antonelli is the messiah of the future. Every 10 or 15 years, we only get one Alonso, one Hamilton, and one Verstappen. Don't hold that against these men." Max, too, gained knowledge in a small group. "I would bet on one last year for Alonso, or 1 year for Esteban, then see what happens." According to Ferret, Alpine will lose both Ocon and partner Pierre Gasly as a result of their appalling start to the F1 2024 season. "2 months ago, I would have said no," said the man. "We know who will finish first and last, since the cars from next year will be the same as those from this year. All these people are leaving Alpine, but you can't see the team be back on track, in a nice position, before 2026 at the earliest." Different people have given Fernando Alonso different opinions regarding whether or not to go to Mercedes, highlighting how difficult his decision would be. According to numerous reports, Toto Wolff has Alonso on his short list of drivers to replace Lewis Hamilton at Mercedes in 2025. Alonso drives for Aston Martin. Due to Hamilton's decision to join Ferrari for the upcoming season, there is an intriguing opening in the driver market. Mercedes, who have been in a slump for more than 2 years, presently supplies the power unit for Alonso's Aston Martin, but they have a promising future and will be partnering with Honda starting in 2026. Alonso has been informed that switching to the more traditionally successful Mercedes would not necessarily put him at a disadvantage because to the promise displayed at the Aston Martin owned by Lawrence Stroll. Before the Australian Grand Prix, Natalie Pinkham stated on the F1 Nation podcast, "He will be the most knowledgeable. He is inside. For him, he will be able to tell if they are headed in the correct way. To move from Aston to Mercedes? That seems like a risk for Fernando, in my opinion. It's not a given that he will perform better at Mercedes than at Aston. And he's not always made the best decisions in his F1 career. Throughout his illustrious Formula 1 career, Alonso has driven for Minardi, Renault, Ferrari, McLaren, Alpine, and Aston Martin. He had 2 Formula 1 titles at Renault, but his transfer to Ferrari did not work out. He is currently the oldest driver on the grid at 42 and has made retirement suggestions. But others in the paddock believe that's just a classic ploy to get the biggest deal possible for 2025. Fred Ferret of L'Equipe has counseled him to seize the opportunity to visit Mercedes should it arise. There's an interesting opening at Red Bull. The most dominant car in Formula 1 will need a new driver if they decide not to continue with Sergio Perez, or even more improbably, if they lose Max Verstappen. Then, Alonso would also be considered for that opportunity. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comment down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for new upcoming videos of Formula 1. Thanks for watching.